Hey, is that for someone else? Thank you so much for coming. Like, just looking around these tables are stories. And me and Carol, the way Carol was saying she loves stories, now I think I'm Carol squared in terms of stories. So if you don't tell me to go straight to the point, you guys will kesha here. And just leave on time to go to church in the morning. Yeah, but I really thank God. Thank you for making time for this. Yeah, and I'll just want to go straight on and bring acknowledgements. I'm fast forwarding to that page where the acknowledgements are. And I want to start from where it all began. And my amazing husband, James, you have always believed in my crazy dreams. By the way, I have many crazy dreams. Every evening I have a new dream. Kila siku. And then the following day I have changed the dream again. And James, there's a time he used to tell me, you are confused. Like yesterday ulisema hivi, leo unasema hivi. And I'm like, yes, yesterday it was legit and today is a new day. And thank you, James, for enabling me and for cheering me on every step of the way. And thank you for being my confidence infusion. Like you infuse me with confidence. Like I got married and I got more confident by having someone who believes in me, someone who loves me, someone who takes care of me, someone who, like every place I've been, like sometimes anakwanga I'm a jam, like he's so annoyed with me, but he'll just come along, you know. Sometimes he doesn't even call me anything, but he's there when he's mad. Like from when we got married, this is 9 years, it will be 10 years. Guy, 10 years next year. I thought it will be 10 years this year. Disappointments. Yeah, it will be next year. And those 9 years, James has not called me anything apart from sweetie. I don't know whether he forgot my name. So when he's annoyed, he doesn't call me anything. He just talks. So James, karibu. Yeah. Thank you so much.
So hi guys. Yeah, I'm so glad to see all of you here. Yeah, and I'm humbled to hear that. Of course, I believe in her, and yeah, what I can say is that this story is his story. Our history is his story. It's God's story. And as I look back, I can say that I didn't meet my wife like before what she's doing. She had already started, like she was in her purpose already, and I remember I was abroad somewhere working. I didn't have a chance to attend church or anything. Yeah, but they had a ministry, the times that when Facebook used to allow people to send messages to group members and all that. And I would be a sponsor, and don't mistake that word. I would be a sponsor, but in a good way, to support the missions. They were going to the prisons to speak to the prisoners, to the rehab centers. And I would send something, you know, I would wire something, and then they would eat mandazi. They told me they used to eat mandazi instead of buying Bibles for guys. Yeah. But anyway, that's on a light note, and that's how we connected to each other. And I thank God that I knew her when she was already speaking life to people. And we got married back in 2012, and I thank God I can see some few faces here that saw us like being on our single life, like, you know, like beaten up by Nairobi sun and all that. And here we are with the book launch. Yeah, so I remember her journey started, and God started giving her the platforms in the media houses, Nation and KTN, BBC and Switch TV, and sometimes I would be going to those media houses to drop her early in the morning, you know, like when you go on a TV and you realize someone has been there maybe at 5 a.m. I was outside at the parking when she is talking to whoever, you know, like to the national guys and all that. So I have seen her like arise from one level to the other, and I thank God that He has given me the grace to stand with her every day. Yeah, and being close to her, I've had a lot of testimonies from girls, and not just to girls. I remember we went to Mishi Academy. It's a school where every senior guys in the security in Kenya where they school their children. And it's a very guarded school. And one time we went, and there's this boy who came and said that you spoke to me when I was in Form 1. I gave my life to Christ, and I'm in Form 3 now. I'm so confident, and that has changed even the view of Christ in my family. And that's a child who was leaving Form 4 last year. And I would say her life has touched not just the women, but also men. We became parents to teenagers along the way. Back in 2017 when we lost my sister, and she was so glad to, actually I didn't ask her for us to adopt them in our house. She approached me. And these boys have become men, like Pops sees everyone as an individual. Pops doesn't see, like when I'm here, maybe I see a group. She sees individuals. And she is able to approach everyone as an individual. And Jimmy is one of us here. I thank God that Jimmy is here. He is one of the boys. He is 21 right now. And I remember when we sat with Jimmy and Paps, and like we spoke to him where he was in life, and he was able now to come to his purpose to pursue electrical engineering or electrical installation. And we thank God that Jimmy is in his purpose right now. So basically what I'm saying is, like, Paps he has not just touched women's life, but even men who have come along her life. She has been able to speak life to them, and they have found their purpose. And with the other boy is Karanja, who is a brother to Jimmy. We received him in our house. We have spoken life to him. And right now, twice he has received the best improved child in the school. And when we received him, he couldn't even read a sentence in English. He's in class 8 right now, and I'm saying this because this is a God story in our marriage. Yeah, so the other thing that I would love to share is that being an introvert, perhaps has exposed me to some places, sometimes speak to a place where I wasn't supposed, maybe I didn't believe I can speak to anyone. And I've been able maybe to speak to people here and there, and I can say that her influence, not just as a wife and as a mother, she has also influenced me as a life partner, I would say that. And that is so humbling. When I read that book, I was part of the guys who proofread. I could see the truth in it. I could see the growth, and I could see the growth from point A to B, and now seeing this book come to life, it's just humbling, and I thank God for what He has done in your life. Yeah, so just know I love you. I'm here to support you, even the next book and the next one and the next one. I'm right here with you.
Oh, thank you, James. I really thank God for you, and it couldn't be otherwise. Yeah, of course, we've had our dramas. They are this tall, and you know where they come from. Yeah. And I remember when we got married, my village pastor is called Pastor Wawero. He told me, siku ile mtakosana ujue ni wewe. The day you will ever fight, you just know you are the problem. Yeah, so I've been trying to figure out whether I'm the problem, and am I? What do you guys think? Lai na nyinyi, eish. You have no mercy on the sister. Yeah, so I would want to acknowledge my children in absentia. Crystal is playing somewhere. She'll come in later. Yeah, and Yaniv is my son. Crystal turned 7 in February. Yaniv turned 3 in March. And these children, they immensely celebrate me. Every evening I come through the door, they give me the so much needed courage to keep striving on in life. And I appreciate them for filling my life with so much happiness and fulfillment that no amount of success in coaching, in my career, in anything can ever afford. And so help me appreciate my children. And then also in absentia, it's actually next month that we will be commemorating the passing on of our dad. He passed away in 2011. Yeah, 2011, so this will be 10 years on. And my dad was called chairman in our village. So you just know I'm a chairman's child. He was the chairman of the city, and I was the chairman's daughter. and how he will be swelling with pride if only he was here. I'll never forget how he believed in me unconditionally since I was a little girl, and for all the lofty dreams he had for me. He made me think that nothing was impossible in my life, and thank you for being my confidence jump starter. And so I want us to also appreciate my dad in absentia. Do you know my dad is that guy? He went to KU and convinced them to admit me on regular program for law. Imagine, na niko na C+. And he convinced them there. Mpaka I was embarrassed. I walked and went to stand outside to just leave him argue out with them. He was like, no, my daughter is very bright. Even if you see C+ here, she can be a good lawyer. And not parallel, like he wanted me to go in on regular program. That guy had faith. But just seeing how my dad believed in me, it really inspired confidence in us. Remember when we were little girls, he would record us. Tulikuwa wasanii. He used to record us on the tape recorder. You remember that record? Inaitwa nini? Ile cassette. Can you imagine he used to, anaifuta, anaturecord tena on Sundays. That was our treat. Like we had a studio in our house. That guy was goals. And I really, really appreciate my dad. I want to invite the most pretty girl in the room, Eva, my sister. And Eva, thank you for not only being a wonderful elder sister, but a powerful companion and the voice of reason in my ministry and career. Thanks for always being there for me and showing up even when no one else does. That means a lot. When I started this program, she used to come, she would make the chai. Can you imagine we used to cook tea because we were so broke when we were starting Woman Arise. We used to cook tea. Eva used to be the tea girl. So sijui amelala kesha wapi, and you'll just show up in the morning, make the tea. Like she has this gift of faithfulness that really helped me believe that I can be able to do this. When your sister is on your side, when you have a relative standing with you in a program, you know that you're doing something right. Yeah, sometimes family comes last, even for Jesus. And just seeing her there, she really, really inspired me. And thanks, Eva. Thanks for being here. I thank God for you.
Thank you. Congratulations, Paps.